So today we will discuss some topics from Unit 2. Already we have discussed algebra of ideals and quotient rings. So today we will discuss some theorems, fundamental theorems of ring homomorphism. First one, fundamental theorem of ring homomorphism. Whose statement is, let F from R to R dash be any ring homomorphism, then the homomorphic image of R, that is F of R, isomorphic to R over kernel F. In particular, if F is onto homomorphism, then this codomain R dash is isomorphic to R over kernel F. So to prove this theorem, suppose this is two part A and this is B. To prove this first part A, we take I equal to kernel of F. We know that kernel F is an ideal of the domain R. So then we define a map sigma from R over I to F of R by sigma of R plus I is equal to F of R for all R from R. Now to show these two are isomorphic, we need to show this map is an isomorphism. Sigma is an isomorphism. For this, first of all, we will show that sigma is well defined, and for this we take two elements from R over I, R1 plus I equal to R2 plus I. And these are the basic properties, if and only if R1 minus R2 is in I and I is equal to kernel F. And then by the definition of kernel F, F of this element equal to 0 dash, that is 0 of R dash. And since F is an homomorphism, so this implies F of R1 minus F of R2 equal to 0 dash. This implies F of R1 equal to F of R2. Then by definition, F of R1 is sigma of R1 plus I and F of R2 equal to sigma of R2 plus I. So similarly, we can show that map sigma is 1 1. If we start from here, so we can show that this map sigma is 1 1. A sigma of this equal to sigma of this implies this equal to this. Now next we want to show that sigma is an onto map. So for this we take an arbitrary element from F of R from F of R, where R from R. Since R is in R, so we can find an element R plus I from R over I, such that sigma of R plus I equal to F of R is already defined by this map here. Now we want to show that sigma is homomorphism. For this first we will show that additive part, sigma of x1 plus x2 equal to sigma x1 plus sigma x2, where x1 is I1 plus I and I2 plus I, and x2 is R2 plus I. So this is equal to sigma of, by this property, R1 plus I plus R2 plus I is R1 plus R2 of plus I. So this is equal to, then by definition of sigma, this is implies F of R1 plus R2. Since F is an homomorphism, so F of R1 plus R2 implies F of R1 plus F of R2, and this implies again by definition of sigma, F of R1 equal to sigma of this plus F of R2 equal to sigma of this. So this is first part, additive part. Now again we will show that for multiplication, R1 plus I into R2 plus I. So this is equal to sigma of, again product of two cosec is R1 R2 plus I. So this is equal to F of, by definition, F of R1 R2. And since F is an homomorphism, so F of R1 R2 equal to F of R1 into F of R2. And F of R1 is again from, by definition, sigma of R1 plus I into sigma of F of R2 is sigma of R2 plus I. So by all these properties, we have proved that sigma is an isomorphism from R over I to F of R. So therefore R over I is isomorphic to F of R, implies this. And now for second part, this, if F is an onto homo, then in this case the homomorphic image Fr is equal to the whole codomain R dash. So therefore we get from this one F of R is R dash equal to R over kernel F. So this is the proof of this first theorem. Now we will start second theorem. Theorem is, it is called first isomorphism theorem, and statement is, let R be any ring and A, B be two ideals of R such that B is in A, B is contained in A. Then in this case R over A isomorphic to R over B quotient A over B. So to prove this theorem, first of all we define a map F from R over B to R over A, defined by F of R plus B equal to R plus A, where R from R. So we will show, first we will show that this F is well defined. For this we will take two elements, R1 plus B equal to R2 plus B from here domain, and this is properties, R1 minus R2 is in B, and this implies R1 minus R2 is in A because B is contained in A. So it will goes to A. Implies R1 plus A equal to R2 plus A by properties if and only these two properties. And this again by definition R1 plus A is f of R1 plus B and R2 plus A is f of R2 plus B. So R1 plus B equal to R2 plus B implies f of R1 plus B equal to f of R2 plus B. So this means f is our f is well defined. Now we will show that f is one-to homomorphism. Clear? It is very clear because for every R plus A in R over A, where R from R, we will get a member R plus B in R by B, such that f of R plus B equal to R plus A. Next our target to prove that f is homomorphism. So f of R1 plus B plus R2 plus B equal to f of by sum of two cosets R1 plus R2 plus B, and thereby definition of f equal to R1 plus R2 plus of A, and thereby definition of cosets again sum of two cosets equal to R1 plus A plus R2 plus A, and R1 plus again by definition of f it is f of R1 plus B plus f of R2 plus B. Similarly for product f of R1 plus B into R2 plus B is equal to f of product of two cosets is R1 R2 plus B, and again by definition of f it is R1 R2 plus B, and R1 R2 plus A again by properties of product of two cosets is R1 plus A into R2 plus A, and again by definition of f of R1 plus B into f of R2 plus B. So from here we prove that f is an one-to homomorphism, and then by fundamental theorem of ring homomorphism, this R over A is isomorphic to R over B over kernel F by fundamental last theorem. So we have reached here. Now to prove this prove this part, prove this we need to prove that this kernel F is nothing but A over B. So our claim is kernel F equal to A over B. So let R plus B any member of kernel F. R plus B is a member of R over B, and kernel F, we know that kernel F is an ideal of R over B. It is a kernel F is an ideal of the domain of R over B. So that is why we take R plus B is in kernel F, and thereby definition of f of this member is equal to the identity of that ring R over A, that is her identity is A. So this is A, and by definition R plus A equal to A, and by this properties of R plus A equal to A if and only if R is in A, and this if R is in A, then R plus B is a member of A over B. So we prove that we take R plus B is in kernel F. Here we prove that R plus B is in A over B. So if we combine, then kernel F contained in A over B. Now we take the reverse containment, that is A over B contained in kernel F. So let A plus B is a member of A over B, where A is an element from A, A is an element of A, and A is an ideal of R. So that is A is a member of R. So we can apply F here. So f of A plus B equal to A plus A by definition of F, and this is equal to f of A plus B equal to, since A is in A, so A plus A equal to A by basic property. This is A. So f of some element is equal to the identity of that ring. So this implies this belongs to the kernel of F. So therefore this is in A over B, this belongs to kernel. So A over B contained in kernel F from 1 and 2 implies kernel F equal to A over B. So this suppose say from this relation and from this combine, if we combine these two, so we get this our proof of this main theorem. So our next theorem is second isomorphism theorem, and statement is let R be any ring and A be two ideals of R, then A over A intersection B isomorphic to A plus B over B. For to prove this, first of all we take a map F from A to A plus B over B, defined by f of A equal to A plus B, where A plus B is a member of A plus B over B, because if we take A plus B member as A plus B and then plus B is a member of A plus B over B, then ultimately since B is in B, so therefore B equal to B, B plus B equal to B, so ultimately element of this set will be of this form a plus b. Now we will show that our f is well defined. So we take two elements a1 equal to a2, a1 plus b equal to a2 plus b. These two sets are equal if a1 equal to a2. Then this implies f of by definition f of a1 equal to f of a2. F is onto, this is also clearly from definition, because if a plus b is any member of a plus b by b, then this a is from a. So for this member we are getting a member a from a such that f of a equal to this. Now next our target to show that f is homomorphism. For this we need to show first of all we show that addition, and then we will show it for multiplication. So f of a1 plus a2 equal to a1 plus a2 plus b, and this is by definition f, and then sum of two cosets is this a1 plus b plus a2 plus b, and we express like this way, and from then by again definition this equal to f of a1 plus this equal to f of a2. Similarly product f of a1 a2 equal to by definition a1 a2 plus b, product of two cosets we express as product of two cosets, and this one is equal to f of a1, this is equal to f of a2. So from up to here we prove that f is an onto homomorphism. So then by fundamental theorem of ring homomorphism, a plus b over b isomorphic to a over kernel f. Now we will prove our this theorem, this one, if we show that this is equal to our here kernel f. So if we show that kernel f equal to a intersection b, then our theorem is proved. So our next claim is kernel f equal to a intersection b to be proved. So for we will show that this contained in this and this contained in this. So one way we start, let a is in kernel f. Since kernel f is the ideal of domain, so a also is in a. Now since a belongs to kernel f, f of a equal to identity of here of this quotient ring b. So here identity is b. So f of a equal to b, and f of a by definition a plus b equal to b. Then by basic properties a plus b equal to b if and only if a is in b. So we get a is in a, and here also we get a is in b. So this implies a is in a intersection b. So we take a is in kernel f, and here we get a is in a intersection b. This implies kernel f contained in a intersection b. Now we will show the reverse containment, that is a intersection b contained in kernel f. So we take a member x is in a intersection b, and this by definition x is in a and x is in b. Since x is in a, so we can apply f of x equal to x plus b, and since also x is in b, so x plus b is again b, so f of x equal to b, and then since f of x equal to b and b is the identity of this quotient ring, so in this case therefore x is in kernel f. So x belongs to a intersection b implies x is in kernel f. This implies a intersection b contained in kernel f too. So from 1 and 2 we get kernel f equal to a intersection b, and which is our required claim. So this is proof of this theorem.